That's not the idea behind the cheerful giver's tactic. The cheerful giver has considered in their heart and know what they need, but at the same time, they still choose to give an abundant supply of things. And so when you understand that, you understand that this cheerful giver has a measure that's going to be returned unto them, and they are also going to receive an abundant supply of whatever our Heavenly Father desires to give them. And so then when you move on, you understand that your heart is not to be reluctant or under compulsion when you're giving. And it goes on to specify, for Almighty loves a cheerful giver. This is who he loves. It doesn't say likes. It doesn't say rewards. It says he loves. Because sometimes he'll say, okay, well, you do this and then I'll give you this. Or you do this and then you can receive this. He's saying he loves a cheerful giver. Why? Because when you are a cheerful giver, that means that he can depend on you to give whatever it is that one of his children needs, and it not be a second thought. It not be a question. It not be a complaint, a murmur. You just do it because this is what your heart so desires. It's a heart posture, guys. I say that all the time on this platform. It is a heart posture thing. When you are a cheerful giver, you consider the needs of others. You consider what you're giving, and you want to give. It's not because someone tells you to give or because you just should give. That's not the case with a cheerful giver. A cheerful giver decides that they want to help, and it's coming from a place of abundance. So then we continue, and he says, the Almighty loves a cheerful giver, and the Almighty is able to make all grace, look at the key word, all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency, his grace is sufficient for you. So he says, so that having all sufficiency, do you get that? The Almighty is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency and all grace, guys, in all things, at all times, you may abound in every good work, as it is written. So he's covering you in every capacity as that cheerful giver. And this is what he's saying is the great reward for you being the cheerful giver. You don't have to penny pinch, or you don't have to think that I'm going to go without, because he's going to supply everything, because his grace is going to be sufficient to you at all times. All grace will be sufficient to you at all times. So Almighty is going to be able, he is able to make all grace abound to you, so that having all sufficiency in all things at all times may abound to you in every good work, as it is written.